Hey guys, it's Brad again with Arborview Home Buyers, Selfast Georgia, Georgia Mobile Home Buyers, and ProbateResource.com. And I am an experienced investor. I have purchased and helped hundreds and hundreds of homeowners over the last 10 years get their houses sold quickly for cash. We make it fast and easy for them. I'm also a licensed real estate agent with One Source out of Woodstock. Had my license since 2017. So I can carry the unique perspective that I can put on my agent hat when I need to, and I buy houses. We buy houses. We've been buying houses for a long time, and so let's get into today. I want to talk about. I've mentioned this, and if you check out any of my other videos, I've mentioned this a lot, which is making sure that you're researching and validating the companies that you are doing business with or choosing to do business with. You go online or whatever, these companies call you. You don't know who's good, who's not, or whatever. And obviously, today's age and the age of the internet, there's all kinds of options out there compared to what they were in years past. So I'm going to pop over here and share my screen. And I'm going to show you how to do a little bit of research here. I'm going to follow the home seller journey and show you what I would do if I was a home seller. So let's jump over here. Share my screen. Okay, let's go to this. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Google and we're going to type in sell my house for cash, Georgia. Who pops up? Okay, you got Open Door. You got Georgia Home Buyer. By the way, all of these right here, let's see here. Where are they? Sponsored. That's going to be... those are going to be paid Google ads, sponsored, which we do some paid Google ads too. But down here, all of these are going to be, which by the way, it says Peachtree City. I don't live in Peachtree City. Funny enough, I live north. I live in Canton, but because I use Verizon for my home internet, I guess they're pinging out of Peachtree City right now. So these are the home buying companies down in Peachtree City. As you can see here, you've got all these companies. So you've got, I'm not going to go into Open Door. You got 10-Day Home Buyer. I haven't heard of them before. Who are these people? Let's take a look at their website. Okay, so 10-Day Home Buyer. This is a custom site. Most you'll find a lot of these sites look the same. That's because there's basically one company called Carrot that offers websites for a lot of these companies. We utilize Carrot's platform. I'm actually a part of a lot of Carrot's programs. Trevor Mock that owns Carrot is a good friend of mine. He builds great websites. They have great service. That's why kind of a lot of the websites all look the same, because they all use this Carrot platform for their websites. This is a custom website though. Let's see here. About Us. Let's take a look at this. To me, first glance, this website is very generic. There's no testimonials here. There's no, it's all stock images. It's all, why choose us? You see how none of this is this is all very stock. That's probably like an AI generated image there. There's a lot of just stock images. So it tells me that this is, it's just really generic. I wouldn't do business with this company because I like to do business with real life people. So let's go to About Us. I also can't find the name of the company. There's nothing that says this is, so-and-so LLC. It doesn't say any of that. So I would choose not to do business with this company, just me personally. But these might be good people for all I know. But just me personally, this is just my personal opinion on how I would go through this. I'm looking at their website to see who they are. All right, so Trusted Capital Homes. Okay, let's scroll down here. This is this is also kind of a custom website. This is not a Carrot website. Looks like their BBB accredited rating. I hate to spoil this for a lot of you guys that really trust the BBB, but we actually just pay money to the Better Business Bureau to get an A+ rating. I pay BBB like $500 a year. I have for the last 10 years to get a A+ rating. The Better Business Bureau is really not what it once was. It's become I don't know. I have my reservations about it, but a lot of people still value that BBB accredited rating when they look at stuff. Again, now if you get negative reviews, you can lose your accreditation if you're bad, but it's easy to get an A+ rating. You just literally pay for it. It's a kind of a pay to play thing. So yeah, you've seen USA Today, Fox, blah blah blah. They probably had some blog article featured on a website or something. We've had a bunch, but I don't do that on my website where we say as seen on blah 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 blah, because you can literally have a blog article, you can write an article and have it actually sent, and they'll post it on some Fox affiliate out of, Pocatello, Idaho, or whatever, NBC affiliate, and then they put there on the website, USA Today, Fox, NBC, blah, 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 blah. I don't see any real images of real life people. And here, these was investing from the UK. They were helping me source property. So I guess he was maybe wholesaling. Ruddy Silva and Sarah Santos, Daniel. Are there any pictures of the real people here? Let's see. About Us. Let's go to About Us. Here we go. Did you know that the About Us page is probably the most highest traffic page of any website out there? So you got Robert at trustedcapitalhomes.com. Here we go. Trusted Capital Homes LLC. So let's look them up. Let's do this. Okay. So we're going to go to Real Estate Index. We're going to go to Name Search. Right here, we're going to do all counties. By the way, in order to do this, you have to have an account set up. You can sign up for an account. I believe they have free accounts, but we're going to go to Trusted Capital Homes right here. Trusted Capital Homes, LLC. We're going to search. Okay, Trusted Capital Homes. There's some deed records we found in Barrow County, Bibb County. So this is all south of Atlanta. They found 17 records. Let me choose 50 records per page. That way we can see them all in one page. Okay. Let's see here. Affidavit. Okay. Here's an affidavit. Oh, these are Trusted Capital Homes. This is an affidavit of interest in real property. So I've done a video about this. These are what they call memorandums of contract or affidavits of contract. So basically, a lot of times, a lot of wholesalers utilize these. I've done them before. I filed 4 ever in my entire career. And those 4 instances, one was to protect a seller that was being harassed by a family member, and I didn't want her to get taken advantage of. And 3 other instances were with a homeowner who was legitimately acting nefarious and legitimately not decided that they were just going to take a higher offer from someone else, and we had already agreed to buy the house. We were literally about to close. We were ready to close. We had been working with them for weeks. Everything was all hunky-dory, and all of a sudden at the last minute, the seller decides to go sideways on us, and then they're selling the house to somebody else because they got a better offer. If you were to go to a judge and say, with that scenario, the judge would say, yeah, sorry, no, you have to sell the first guy. You signed a legally binding contract. So anyways, this is an affidavit of contract. So they filed an affidavit of contract on this particular property saying that they had gone under contract to buy it. Let's go back and look at some of the other ones here. Let's see. They've got a lot of affidavits here. Evans Forest Estates. Here's another one that they did in April 25. Here's a quick claim deed. A lot of affidavits of contract, but not a lot of deeds. Let's see what this quick claim deed is. So this says that the release any interest the grantor may have by virtue of so basically what this means is that they had filed an affidavit of contract on this particular property, Circle, Stone Drive, and Stone Mountain, and then they agreed to release the affidavit. They may have either closed on the transaction or They agreed to release the affidavit from the contract so that the seller could close and sell to someone else. Look at this. So this person, there's just a whole lot of affidavits of interest, but not a whole lot of deeds. So what does that tell me? This is a wholesaler. They wholesale properties. They file memorandums of contract on every property they put under contract. Maybe not everyone, most of them. And then they try to find a buyer. They try to sell it to somebody else. And if they can't sell it to somebody else, they either terminate the contract, they ask for a price reduction or whatever. And unfortunately, a lot of these wholesalers, I can't verify that these people are doing this, but they may never release this affidavit of contract off of the title. And we dealt with a very shady company a couple years ago who refused to release the affidavit unless they got paid $5,000, even though they were never going to close on the transaction. That's literally extortion. Like, they're just trying to extort people out of money, and that's wrong. I'm not saying that these people are doing that. I don't know. I'd have to really look into this, but lots of affidavits of contract and not a lot of deeds. I see one warranty deed from 2021, and then everything else is affidavits. So this company is likely a wholesaler, which, again, full disclosure, we wholesale some homes at Arborview Home Buyers, but the difference is we actually close on the property. We buy it. If we tell you we're going to buy your house, we buy your house. We close on it. And I don't come back to you and ask you for price reductions later. If I tell you I'm going to buy your house for whatever it is, 190 or whatever we contract for, I'm closing on buying that house for $190,000. I'm not going to come back to you and change that. Also, you got an out-of-state area code here, 305. That's like Florida, I think. Yep, South Florida. So there are actually a lot of companies that do business out of South Florida. A lot of wholesale companies out of South Florida that do business in Georgia. A lot of them came into town, I don't know, probably 3 or 4 years ago, right after COVID, when the market was just bananas, and they started, trying to do business here. Now let's go over to Georgia Secretary of State Business Search. Okay, so here's the business search. I'm going to show you how to use this too. We're going to go starts with, and this is Trusted Capital Services. Now, this is Trusted Capital Homes, LLC. They must not be a Georgia corporation. They must be, because Trusted, you always want to do starts with Trusted Capital. Yeah. This is Waste Management and Remediation. That's not them. So they must not be a Georgia corporation. I bet you they're a Florida corporation. Let's see here. Florida Secretary of State Business Search. Okay, search records, search by name. We're going to go to Trusted Capital Search. Trusted Capital. God, there's a lot of Trusted Capital Homes, LLC. Is that the name of the company? Let's see here. Trusted Capital Homes, LLC. Yep, that's it. Okay, Trusted Capital Homes, they are active. They were opened up in 2020. They're out of Miami, Florida. And you've got annual report, Florida Limited Liability Corporation. You've got Ben Toaf is the registered agent or authorized person to sign. Registered agent is also Ben Toaf. Sometimes those aren't the same people. Okay, so let's go on to another one here. So there's enough about that one. Let's go back here, and we're going to go to sell my house for cash. And all right, so we already did that one. We got Trusted Capital Homes. Let's go to 3-step home sale out of Peachtree City. Okay, this looks like a carrot site to me. Is it? Let's see here. Yeah, this is a carrot site. Yep, it's a carrot site. So it's a similar platform to what we use. We use Carrot for our websites. We've highly customized them. I actually have an employee that works for me, and that's her entire job. Eileen, her whole job is to kind of maintain and monitor our website. Once upon a time, it was me. So got a picture here of this gentleman. I don't know who he is. Some more stock photos. This looks like a real photo of a property. This was before and afters. This is down in Peachtree City. Let's see here. Here's okay. Carlos sold his house. That guy looks familiar. I think I know him. I think I've met him before. Stonecrest, LaGrange, McDonough, 3-step home sale. Let's go to the About Us here and check them out. About Us, our company, meet our team. Okay, so some before and afters. They've done some customization to this site. Oh, they serve multiple states. So they are in Washington, D.C., Virginia, Maryland. So doesn't look like they're out of Arlington, Virginia. So they're actually not a local company to Georgia. Doesn't mean that they're not a good company, but I see Maryland, but how did I get Peachtree City? That's weird. Let me go back. Yeah, they got Peachtree City, Georgia. Okay. So they must be other areas we serve. Let's see. Florida, Georgia, North Carolina. Okay, so they're doing deals in multiple states. Let's figure out the name of their company. Where does it say the name of their company? They've got a BBB rating. Let's go check them out on BBB. 3-step home sale out of Arlington, Virginia. Let's see. Maybe they have some boots on the ground here in Georgia. Maybe they don't. I don't really know. But in my experience, a lot of these out-of-state companies, a lot of them are just wholesalers, and they don't actually have anybody here in Georgia. Sometimes they may do. Let's see. Meet our team. Josh. Okay, Josh. I think that's where I've seen him from. I've been part of the real estate community for a long time. Josh Cohen, Elena Newman. Okay, Falls Church, Virginia. Yeah, I think he's part of some of the Carrot stuff that I've been a part of. So, Anne Arundel County, Frederick. Okay. So maybe how it works about us. It doesn't show the name of the company though. So let's go here. Let me close that out. 3-step home sale. I don't know. Let's search. Let's go back and search. We're going to go maybe 3-step. No. Starts with 3-step home. 3-step. 3 steps consulting. 3 steps back. I'm not finding them. Let's look at, see if they have anything in GSCCA. Okay, so we're going to close this. We're going to go back. And we're going to go back. 3-step. 3 steps back properties? I don't think that's it, but warranty deed in 2022. Let's see. Fulton County. Okay, it looks like they sold a house to 3 steps. I don't even know if this is the same company, but cancellation of security deed. Yeah, it's hard to tell. I don't. Maybe we're gonna do. Let's do 3-step. Let's do like the number 3. Maybe it's the number 3. So let's go back. 3-step. 3 steps back properties, LLC, 3 steps forest. Maybe there's like 3-step. No, nothing there. Not finding anything. Okay. Well, so this is probably an out-of-state company. They could be good people. For all I know, we just don't really know. I don't. Areas we serve, tips and stories, reviews. Let's go to reviews. Do they have testimonial videos? They have Google reviews, screenshots. These are all Google verified reviews. Okay, Steven and his family. Okay, so there's one testimony. That's good. They've got some testimony videos. That's good. You want to see those real life. You want to see those real life videos of real life people who are doing business, not just these fake stock stuff. Sellmyhousefast.com. Let's see here. Who is the owner of that company? I don't think they're local in Georgia. Sell My House Fast. I think they're out of state, if I recall correctly. Let's see. Yeah, 844 SEO meets. Oh yeah. Oh, this is Andy. Andy Kalaji. Yeah. He actually, I'm a part of some of his groups. And good guy. He buys he kind of wholesales properties all over the country. And he's got a good web presence. He teaches about search engine optimization online. So that's why he's showing up for Peachtree City, Georgia. This is, that's Andy. And good guy, very nice guy, very knowledgeable in the world of the internet and how to rank on the internet and stuff. So that's why he's showing up here. He's got, he used to kind of operate on a Carrot platform, but he's got his own stuff now. About us. Let's see here. Yeah, Andy Kalaji and Liz. Yeah, Andy and Liz are Virginia Tech grads. No, Andy. He's helped me out over the years with my website. But he does kind of advertise online. He's not local to Georgia though. He's based out of Virginia. But good guy nonetheless. But he's not local here in the state. So overall his website's got, you've got the Google reviews. He doesn't really do a lot of video stuff, but get your quote, get your offer. He bought the domain sellmyhousefast.com a while ago, and it's done very well for him. Okay, but he's not a local Georgia company. Georgia Fair Offer. Let's check these guys out. Who are these people? This looks like a Carrot site, if I recall correctly. Yeah, this is a Carrot site. And based out of Roswell. I know this person. Georgia Fair Offer. Yeah. Oh, Kelly Solinger. Yeah. I know Kelly's a good dude. So Kelly's been doing this a while, probably, I guess about as long as I have. This is a Carrot site. He's got a really good site here. He's got all the different things. This is probably a property that he's bought. Kelly's been in this business for a while, so Kelly's a good dude. Before and afters, Peachtree City, all that stuff. So, I have no doubt. I don't need to go do deed searches for Kelly. I don't need to go do Georgia Secretary of State. I know Kelly Solinger is a good guy. I've known him for a while. So, that's why that name was familiar. I've been in this business a long time, know a lot of these people. So, all right, let's go back and check some other people out. Sell My House Fast Atlanta, Priority Home Buyers, Diamond Equity. I know Diamond Equity. They technically, I guess, are local in Georgia. They operate in Chicago, Atlanta, and I believe Raleigh, I want to say. You've probably seen their commercials on TV. They've been doing a lot of commercials on TV and radio lately. Actually, their office is right down the hall from my closing attorney's office in Roswell. The guy who used to run the Atlanta office, friends with him, he's since left the company. But Diamond Equity are good people. They close on deals. They do what they say they're going to do. I don't have anything bad to say about those guys. Good guys. And let's see here. Cash Out My House website. What is this? Cash Out House. We were doing some internet research the other day on how we were ranking, and this company showed up, cashouthouse.com. And let's see here. So they've got some real life pictures. Yeah, Luter, Larkin, and Hunter is a real closing attorney's office. Terrell, let's see here. I think he's acquisitions manager. Tanya, realtor, cash offer specialist. And their website is sort of a custom. It's not on a Carrot platform. Let's see. About us, our company. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Cash Out House LLC. So let's look them up too. Let's see what they're doing. So we're gonna go in here and starts with Cash Out House. Okay, cashouthouse.com LLC, based out of Griffin. You got a Timothy Sproul is the registered agent. They started in 2018, so been in business for a little while. Let's look at their records in GSCCCA. Find some deed records. We got 3 deed records here. Warranty deed in 2020, one in 2021, and another one in 2022. So you got 3 warranty deeds. That's all I'm finding for warranty deeds for all counties in Georgia. So cashouthouse.com. Yeah, here we go. Okay, yeah. Look at that. There's tons of them. Okay, it was the way that it was typed out. Let's see here. Deed from estate, release, warranty deed. Let's do 100 records here. Look at this. Come on. Let's update. Yeah, warranty deed, security deed, quitclaim deed, assignment. So this is good. This means they're buying they're buying houses. They're not just doing assignments. They're not just filing affidavits of interest on properties. Cash Out House LLC, security deed. Anytime you borrow money on a house, you put a security deed on it. We do that with all of ours. All of our private lenders are secured to the property when they do the loans for our properties. Yeah. So this is good. This is what you want to see. You want to see a bunch of warranty deeds. All those warranty deeds is like. I don't see I don't really see any affidavits. So this person's not doing affidavits of interest on these properties. That they don't have to. If you're doing legitimate business and you're legitimately doing what you say you're going to do, you don't need to file all these affidavits of contract and whatever. You can do business the real way, right? So anyways, all right, guys. So hopping back over here to this, I hope that's helpful in showing you how to do some research. I know this was a long video, but it's a great way to show you how to use some tools to research the companies you're doing business with and understand who these different companies are. And today, in the age of technology, there's a lot of out-of-state companies. Some of them are good, some of them are bad. You never know, and you want to make sure you're working with a company that you know, like, and trust. So I appreciate you watching this video, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.